How do you do it? And what do you do to actually look after yourself? So let's start with number one. Why is it important? If you don't look after yourself, you can burn out. You can get tired, you can get irritable, you can explode, you can, yeah, actually lose it. And that is not very desirable. I mean, it's super clear. But that all happens if you don't respect your boundaries and if you don't look after yourself and are not taking care of your inner energy. And that is actually a super important place to be. And your body is your home. Your body is your energy, not only physical, but mentally, energetic, and spiritually as well. So, how to do self care? It has many different forms, and people and are so different. I mean, I address this mainly to women. Men are also welcome to listen too, because men have sometimes maybe a different way to self care than women. But that doesn't take away that it is super important. So I'm going to ask you now, do you have a self care routine, a self care ritual, something that loads you up, recargar tus pilas, that loads up your batteries? And if you want, write it down, speak it out, just imagine it. And I'm just going to give you a couple of examples. Walking at the seaside, walking in the park, doing yin yoga, swimming outside in cold water or inside in a warm pool, having a heart to heart conversation with a friend, laying on the ground, simply breathing, walking with your dog in the morning, or in the afternoon, or in the evening, whenever it's necessary. So, and the list could go on. And the point is, we are creatures of habit. People like to repeat things, and it is much, much nicer and easier to do something when you like what you're doing. It's never going to work if you force yourself to something or because somebody tells you it's good for you. I mean, at least that does not work for me. But I'm not everyone. And that is the next step, how you can implement a self care practice into your life. And that's often the hardest one. So, what to do and why you do it. There is the taking care of your physical well being, there is the taking care of your mental space, and also of your heart space. Some of these self care practices address all three, and that's excellent. And some are more to, for instance, just the physical one. For instance, if race bikers, but I'm not a race biker, so I shouldn't speak for them. I think there it's more you hope to achieve mental freedom through hard physical activity. So very young orientated, very fast, very challenging. And that is a way to do. But with all things, if you do something for too much, it always has a downside. So it's about the balance of things. And now to come back to a self care practice and why I offer that to you. Many of us have enormous difficulty to keep it up, to keep a self practice, a self care ritual or routine up. And there I can help you because I'm an expert in that. And I wanted to share that because I know it's useful and helps so much to be actually at your best from where you can go then and serve other people. You can't serve if you're empty yourself. It's just a no go. Doesn't work. So, and many people are, they have the intention and they often maybe set the goals either too high or it drops again and then you feel guilty and then you don't do it again and then it goes all down the toilet. So, what to do about that is to actually find a routine that you love, that does you good, and then build it slowly to weave it into your life. And there I can also help you with what works for you and how you can make it a part of your life. Because sometimes you need maybe a kick in the ass, sometimes you need a gentle reminder, sometimes you need structure, sometimes you need actually forgiveness because you didn't do what you intended to. And because I'm a very flexible person, but I love structure. So I have both inside of me. And that is actually a great asset to help people to implement it also in their lives. For me, I can't do without. If I don't do my self care practices, and that is a deep, slow, very fine tuned yoga practice in the morning and cold water swimming in the afternoon, if I don't have that for a couple of days, I get irritable, I get grumpy, you don't want to have me around. So that's the other side. That's the other side of when you have established that it becomes so much part of your life that you can't do without. The positive part is you can take it everywhere with you. And that's okay. I can give you another story at another time, or that's maybe food for the next video. A story about what happens when you don't have it and when you do have it.